Hello guys, I'm Dr. Nitama Gangopadhyay and I often get a lot of questions about ICMR STS in my Instagram DMs as well as in my YouTube comment section, and today I have decided to answer a few of them as much as I can. So before I start guys, anybody who does not know what is ICMR STS or how to apply and all of those things, there's a detailed video on how to apply, how to select a proposal in my channel. If you are somebody who is struggling to make the proposal, there is also a very detailed video on how to write a research proposal step by step in my channel again, so you can go and check it out. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that is often asked is, can FMGs who are foreign medical graduates, can they apply for ICMR STS? Well guys, the answer is no, they cannot. Only people from recognized NMC DCI approved colleges, which are basically Indian medical colleges, only they can apply. Someone asked me, can students from private medical institutions apply? Yes guys, government, private, it does not matter. You just have to be from an Indian medical college. Then the second question that I have is, does the guide and the person who is doing the proposal, the student, have to be from the same institution? Yes guys, they have to be from the same institution. And another thing is, your guide, can be your guide? Your guide has to be somebody who is a permanent member of that college. For example, they have to be a professor or an associate professor or an assistant professor, a resident or somebody who is a demonstrator. They cannot be your guide. Also, another question that I got last year is that, can you change the guide or the subject midway? So you cannot change the subject or the guide after your proposal has been approved, unless there's a very special conditions. For example, suppose your guide is transferred, it's literally not in your hands. In that case, you have to mail, get the permission and then start your work. Otherwise, you cannot change your guide or your subtopic. Topic though you cannot change in any case, because that topic is approved in the middle of your work. So can paramedical students, nursing students apply? No, they cannot. There are a lot of other research projects which ICMR conducts for people of other streams, but ICMR STS, that is the ICMR Short Term Studentship, it is only for MBBS and BDS students. So the year which profs can apply, only first and second professional students can apply. Previously, it was still the fourth professional, it was still like final year people, but now it is just restricted to first and second professional MBBS students, okay? Number 5, another question is the stipend. So the stipend is 60,000, but it is divided very beautifully. Right after your proposal is approved, you will get 15,000. Uske baad, after you submit your data, you will get another 15,000, and finally when you submit the full report, the final report, then you will get your remaining 30,000. Okay, so it is just like every time you are starting your work, before even starting your work, you are already getting some kind of stipend so that you can apply it on your work. Next is the ethics approval. This is a very common confusion. So in my case, I actually submitted, I think, the ethics approval later. I don't remember what I did. But ethics approval is something which you 100% need before data collection. Like if you are collecting your data and your ethics approval ka date is later, it's null and void. Because you cannot start your project without the ethics approval. In case you have not gotten your ethics approval before submitting your proposal, you can separately write a note, or you can separately write why you have not gotten the ethics approval. It is very difficult to get ethics approval. ICMR knows that, so ICMR allows that. But you have to write that you will give your ethics approval later, or why you have not been able to attain that. But remember, when you are doing your report, when you are starting your data collection, your ethics approval ka date cannot be after you started your data collection. Only after you have gotten your ethics approval, only then you can start your data collection, okay? The moment I think you start working on your proposal, it's best if you submit it along with the proposal. It's best that way. But if you can't, then at least before data collection, you have to have your ethics approval. Okay, next question is, can you do it twice? No, you cannot do it twice if your first time it has been done. You can of course apply a lot of years. Suppose in your first prof you submitted something and it did not get approved. Of course, you can apply the second time. But if in your very first year you had it, you applied and you have finished it, your report has been approved and everything, you know, the entire process, you cannot apply for the second time, guys. So it is once, you can do it only once, and in that very once it adds a great additional detail to your CV, so you do not need to do it twice. Okay, does ICMR guarantee publication? No, ICMR does not guarantee publication, but the ICMR format that you are given, it is a very nice format. So if you have properly gotten it approved by ICMR, it obviously gives a great boost to when you are submitting that same proposal for publication. Okay, so ICMR format is great. A lot of foreign journals, foreign magazines, etc., foreign websites, they fully accept ICMR format. So ICMR does not guarantee a publication by themselves, but if you have your entire proposal or your report and you submit it, of course it will get a lot of weightage because that proposal is approved, and if you are writing that it is an ICMR approved project, of course it will get a lot of weightage. Okay, originality, guys, a lot of people think that it has to be 100% original, like out of the blue. So ICMR focuses less on originality or absolutely rare topics and more on feasibility and how much it will impact the common people. Because as I have said before also, ICMR is literally giving you their money, right? 60,000 is a lot of amount, it's a lot of money. So of course ICMR wants us, like the young students, to do topics on common people which are more common. So of course if it is a rare topic or an original topic, it's great, guys, but ICMR puts more weightage on common topics or easily doable topics. Okay, sample size strictness, sample size try kar lena ki you stick to the sample size you have set, but if you are not being able to meet that, you can tell ICMR why you have not been able to meet that, because come on, we are all living in there are a lot of circumstances that can impact our data collection. So just write why your sample size increased or decreased. There is no such specific strictness, but whatever it is, you have to write. Okay, this is the reason why I could collect more data. This is the reason why I have collected less data. So just write it down. Okay. So word limit strictness. So word limit का वो उतना मतलब strict नहीं है. I mean, if it's 500, you can of course make it 600, but don't make it 5,000. This is what I'm trying to say. But one thing they're extremely strict about is the format. So do not change the format, the headings, the format. It is extremely important. And even in reports are very extensive, and report mein they give a huge word limit ka range, so it is not an issue when it comes to report, at least. But please do not change the headings, guys. The format is the most important thing about ICMR. Another thing is people ask me about late submission. Whatever you have prepared, submit it. Late submissions are something that are often they are not approved. Late matlab, if you are not submitted within the deadline, it is not approved. So do not go for late submission, guys. It is not accepted. So I think that is it. Those are the questions that mostly were asked. And if you have any more questions, guys, just write it down in the comment section and I'll answer all of them. If I can, that is. Apart from that, if you are writing a proposal or if you have submitted it or you have had some mistake, ICMR is very responsive in their email ID, which you'll get in the contact us section. And apart from that, I'm always here. I'll try my best to help. And okay, guys, like if this helped you, subscribe if you want to know more about this topic, and all the best to everybody. Bye, guys.